I guess we'll find out. Oh boy. This is an actual fucking disaster. Why is this so difficult? I don't want that there. This should not be like that. Wow. This thing just break? God damn. I think it did. Don't you? Yeah, you just hate to see it. I think that literally just broke immediately, which is going to make this very difficult to do. So I was going to show you guys the process of eliminating some trees here, but I know, Toby, it's because my camera thing just broke. I wish I had a way to fix it. That might be as best as it's gonna get. Oh, that is for sure going to fall off. But we'll give it a shot. Can you guys hear me? I got this little microphone on. I've never tried before. Anyone can type in there if they type in the chat. You can hear me or not with the machine running. My head mount is for my GoPro, but not for the phone where I can live stream. Alright, so let's see where I was in here. Awesome, I'm glad you guys can hear. We're slowly but surely making our way down the property line, taking some of these trees out. I don't like these branches, so we're going to take some of those down. No motor noise. That's even better. I was thinking maybe you guys would just be listening to the machine squealing the whole time. But that's a relief. So let's see, back up a little bit. What I always like to do when I start taking trees out is I like to work the roots behind the tree. You get those out first, so that whatever way you decide to push the tree, it moves pretty easily with no resistance. See if we can get you guys more squared up. That's not what I wanted. Wow, this needs a little work. The live stream from the tractor, that's for sure. So you can see I kind of have we kind of got a head start here. This tree, we got the roots down. We're going to try and pull it over so that it doesn't hit the cherry trees right here. Oh, she's going to be a tough one to get down. Timber. Down she goes, folks. Down she goes. Oh, that track is loud. Alright, so now we gotta get the rest of the roots to pop up here. Looks like we're getting into the cherry trees to the side, so we gotta clean that up. Can't be having that. No, won't move anymore. Let's try and do a little reposition. Sounds like I'm underwater. It's probably because I'm in a big old bowl. I don't know where there's a better place I can put this mic, unless it's not connected to this phone, which would be really annoying. Oh my gosh. Do I just need to talk a little bit louder? Would that solve the issue? I am in a bowl of a cab. Looks like there's some old roots down here I gotta try and dig up. Best way to get at it is do a couple rips on the side to loosen them up, then drop them back down. This was a pretty good scoop. See, I got some. So I want to put that back down in there because I want the roots and not all the dirt. But there's another half that I gotta grab yet. It's really annoying. Oh, it is better. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I pinched her a little bit lower, right under my chin. So I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but this is not the newest machine in the fleet. That's for sure. It's pretty old. Old, crusty, rusty, but for just ragging on it, it does do pretty well for us. So the goal of what we're doing here is we're trying to clean up a property line because we're going to add a deer fence around this piece of property, because on the other side of it we're going to be adding 80 acres of cherries. So deer will eat all of the new growth off of a tree in about 0 seconds if they get left unattended or unprotected. So our goal is to get a deer fence up here, whether it's before or right after. There's a rock in there. Before or right after we plant. So that's our goal. So there's another guy running a loader, a cat loader. He might come over here and try and start grabbing some of this shit, taking it to a pile. Let's see how big this rock is. Any guesses on how big the rock is? It's not that big. Just a little guy. But nonetheless, we don't want it. Where should we put it? We'll put it over here by this stump on the cherry trees. So now we got to clean the rest of this junk up. We want to get as much of the root system of the tree out as we can. I'll stack it up here. Really should have someone with a chainsaw cutting these pine trees up in half, but that would make this go a lot smoother. Because when the guy comes over here to carry them, they're not going to really move that well. So now I kind of just go back and forth, sifting through the dirt that was brought up with the roots and try and grab the rest of anything that's left behind. Something just knocked the bucket, so we're going to take a scoop here. I see a rock, I think. Wasn't a very... Oh, there it is. There's 2 rocks in there. The other one was small, but we'll grab this one. We'll take her over to our rock pile. How's everybody's Friday going? We got a beautiful fall day here in northern Michigan, wherever you guys are watching from. If you guys do any farming, put it in the comments. Very interested to know what you guys are doing, what you're up to. Chat with me a little bit. So I think I got that about as cleaned up as I'm going to get it right now. We're going to start moving on down the hill. So for some reason, we have an obsession with leaving some maple trees. So what we're going to do is leave this maple tree to the right of the bucket and take everything else out. I like these little bushes because they're pretty simple to grab. We just kind of grab them and dump them in. I wish that wasn't there. Next time I do this, I'll have a better setup for holding onto my phone. These bushes are easy to work with because they just put the bucket right smack in the middle of them, and usually you can get all of the roots and everything all at once. Looks like I missed a little bit that broke off down here at the bottom. See if I can't scoop them out from here. I might have to get a little closer. The machine's kind of right on the edge here of going over a hill. So I have a great view of the fall colors. I did see your picture this morning on Facebook. We just don't usually have weather like this in October here in northern Michigan, so we're definitely trying to take advantage of it with doing some other outside projects. I'm running a Catastrophic 160. It's a little bit of an older machine. Could be newer. Could be nicer, but it gets the job done. Doesn't necessarily have AC, but it has heat in the winter, so that's nice when we're taking out cherry trees. You'd be surprised how often I use the foot pedals the wrong way, even though I've been driving it for half a day now. So we'll come back down in here. Grab all the rest. So for anybody that's actually paying attention, in the past, this is a farming channel, but we do some other kinds of stuff where I get to play around and have a little more fun. Like this, once all the farming's done for the year, we kind of like to spend the fall with the nice weather and doing some land improvement projects. So that's what we're doing here today, is we're cleaning up some property line that the tree line has kind of overgrown a little bit, and we're trying to get it cleaned up for a deer fence that we're going to install a little bit later here this spring. Sorry, this fall. But I think that's all I want to do going down the hill right there. So we're going to go backwards here. And what we're going to do is try and take some of these big trees out. Man, it's ticking me off. There's one more. Whoa, hold on a second. Let's see if you guys can see it. Right to the left of the bucket over here is the property line marker. So a couple of these trees look like they're just a little too close to the line, so we're going to have to take them out. So in order to do that, we got to get a little bit closer. We'll spin the machine to the side here. We're going to take out this big boy. I'm not on even ground. The machine is literally swaying around in circles. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. I want to get this stuff around and out of the way. I just hate it when vines climb up in the tree. Alright, so now that I have the trunk of the tree clear, I can start to pull up the roots. I like to do a little bit of some scraping on the side, so I can tell that there's one right there that I can't pull up, which means I'm too close to the trunk. I'll pull up back here. Now that we got the ends of the roots exposed a touch, I'll try and get the bigger one that's fighting me out. And I'm just literally sitting on a hill. I'm not touching anything. I gotta get a little closer to take that away, so I can see from the trunk of the tree that there's a giant root in here like this. So what I want to do is get under it, but I just can't quite get it. So we'll start working our way away from it. Pull up a bunch of the dirt. There we go. We got some breakage. I'm back on this stupid hill. We'll stack that dirt up. We'll sift through it for some roots in a little bit. We want to go over here and take some topsoil off. Scrape that back. Get down into the ruts. You can hear the machine whining. It's not happy about it. I can hear the roots cracking. We got some of those up. I'll stack those over here. It looks like I got a fat stack of roots already. And I think we're ready to try and tip the tree over. Get the bucket up top. Wow, it doesn't want to come down. Not yet. There's the property stake. We don't want to go past that. This tree is fighting me. Big old pine trees. Oh, see the trunk starting to wiggle. There we go. Looks like I'm going to get half the row with it. I should have this camera a little more centered, but it is what it is. We'll get a little bit closer. See if we can get her tipped down now. Not quite. Man. Looks like we got to get behind it one more little pass. Free some of these roots up in the back corner. I can't believe it's holding on still. Here she goes, folks. Oh, just like I drew it up. Just like I drew it up. Now I'll get back behind the root wall and try and pull it up. This is pretty long. I might be able to try and snap half the tree off. See if I can pull it up the hill a little bit. Nope. Look at all that dust. Zero moisture. Zero moisture. Okay, we'll get the old thumb involved here. I'll move it back. Still can't break it. I'll break it at the top. Sure sounds like it's breaking. Bruce McMillan, game over. I don't think so. I'm winning. She was fighting, but here we are. I am now back in control. There we go. Now we're talking, folks. Now we're talking. Thank you, sir. And thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in. Hello to you as well. Everybody, welcome, welcome. Today on the farm, we're just trying to rip some trees out to clear our property line so that we can begin to put a deer fence up to protect our planting of new cherry trees this fall. The deer will completely destroy an orchard in its first year if you don't have them protected. So now I have a giant hole in the ground that I'm feeling like I need to address. You can see it. This is just not the right way to set this up. That's faux show. So now, like I said before, we're going to back up here a little bit, and we're going to try and sift the roots out. We'll make a little stack right there. If you guys are enjoying me, watching me mess around in the dirt here, I'm going to try and start doing some live streams maybe a couple times a week, depending on what we're doing at work. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel in order to get those notifications for when I go live. Love to have you. Love the comments. Thank you for the support. I'm actually not in construction, so you can do whatever you'd like, but it says working on the farm, and it is hands-free. Hands-free. Okay, we'll push this dirt back in. Only at work construction. It's too funny. Karen in the chat. So we're going to try and just push all this empty dirt back into the hole where it came from after we pulled the pine tree out. Oh, it was funny. No Karen's here. See, tough to tell on the text over the message. I guess you got me. I took you too seriously. I'm usually not a very serious person, so. Love the jokes, though. It was funny. My reaction, or her messing with me? Man, the metal tracks are squeaky, aren't they? I'm assuming you guys can hear them when I move front and back. Both. As you can tell, I'm just a farmer, not really an operator, but I do get a chance to run some of our other equipment that's not just tractors, which is always fun. I do like it. I do enjoy driving big shit. How much do we have to clear? We have to go down this hill behind the bucket, except for this maple tree. We're gonna leave that maple tree out. And I have the bottom of the hill done already, so I just kind of have to get around that maple tree, and then we have to go over here. Let me spin around. Then we have to go over here around the back, behind the bucket, all the way over to my pickup truck over there. But it's so dusty, I'm getting dirt all over the windshield. And the age of this machine, the wiper is non-existent. Yes, the wiper is non-existent on this, so that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. For those of you that are here, this is the first time you're seeing this channel. I do post shorts and long-form video. Shorts daily, long form at least once a week on more traditional farming stuff. So you guys are absolutely welcome to check that out. Click on the page. Check those videos out. I'm going to grab these ruts here. Ruts, is that a Michigan thing? People say, here we say ruts in the Midwest, not roots, tree roots. Are you guys ruts or roots? Thanks, Bruce, taking off. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I just don't know where I should go next. Should I work my way down the hill? Or should I stay up top here? Chet, what do you think? Should we go down the hill or up the hill? Got my GoPro here. It's getting dusty. I wish I could find a way to get my phone onto the GoPro, because that system It's much nicer for the connection. Let's see if I can get this more centered, so you guys can see what the hell's actually going on here. Okay, I think that might work out just as well. Yeah, I guess we will shoot for the... Oh my gosh, that's all the way up into the tree. Snap! And now it's out. Ooh, there's a rock behind us. I think we're gonna go down the hill. Man, it's dusty out here. So the property line is there. We need to clear the trees between the orchard and the property line today. That is our goal. That is what we are doing here today. So I can square it up just a little bit better. You know, my first time clearing trees out, I realized that maple trees are just another animal with their root systems. I don't want necessarily this tree to go that way, because that is not our property. Super static. Like the service would be staticky, or the sound. Sounds terrible, like a robot. Well, that's going to be the machine. Not really much I can do about that, unfortunately. But I don't want that tree to go straight. I need it to turn. It needs to turn. It's not really turning. That's a pain in the butt for me. Like I said, maple tree roots are just another animal. The machine is just whining. There she goes, slowly but surely. But I don't want the tree to go the way it's trying to go. I need it to go to the right, not the left. There's a boat down there, and I don't want it to hit that person's boat. I feel like I need to get closer. Down, go down. Oh, it's stuck on a big old maple tree up there. Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. Jeez. Now we got it in the right direction. We'll get back up the hill and pull it up. Might be able to grab it now. Stay blessed, folks. Oh. I might just keep going up the hill if I can get in that little gap down there. Look at all the little tiny root hairs. Root? Is it root or root? What do you guys say? Because people make fun of me for the way that I say it. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. I have a visitor. Yeah, it's Dusty. Root, I think. Greetings from Norway. Wow. That's a ways out there. I'm too close to it. There we go. We got half of it apart. Norway's a long ways away. That is for sure. The sun is absolutely blinding looking this direction. Holy cow. Alright, let's see if I can pick it up and move it now. Look at that, didn't even break the property stick. Well, I guess he doesn't want to talk. I thought he was just waiting. In Norway, we say rot. Rot. Like rot as in rotting food? Or root, like R-O-T. What time is it in Norway? Is it middle of the night over there? What I need is my little helper over there to go get that loader and start taking some of these rocks away. I'm taking some of the sticks away because I'm running out of room to keep working my way down the hill like this. Welcome, welcome to anyone new just joining. We're running our Hitachi 160 excavator here on the farm to clear up our property line so we can put in a deer fence in a couple weeks. That's our goal, that's what we're doing. I was told we want to leave this maple tree behind the bucket, so that's going to have to stay there, which means I have to go all the way around it, which is just, it's almost 8 o'clock in the evening. Beer o'clock, beer 30 on a Friday. Very nice, very nice. You still got a couple hours before it'll be 30 for me. Try and backfill the hole that was left by all the roots. It's not looking too bad there. But what I gotta decide is how I want to get down here to this. I might just have to sneak around the side. Have a great weekend, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. wish I had my water. I can't believe it's nearly 75 in the middle of October. Oh, that's just not really ever a thing in Michigan. Drop those there. So we need to get down the hill. But I gotta go backward in order to go down. Whoa, that's so obnoxiously loud. I'll mute it as I'm driving because it is squeaky and you probably don't want to listen to that. Alright, now we're back. We're in a position to where I can start to grab some of this scrub. But I'm also on a hill, which is a little bit uncomfortable. The machine swings around and I'm sideways. Oh, look at the beautiful colors falling. Beautiful colors falling. Just gotta be slow as fast and fast as slow, folks. Get this little tree out here without disturbing the ground too much for that big maple tree we're keeping. We like the maples. They're great for shade. And if you really like blowing leaves in the fall. Other than that, they can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Grab this little evergreen root. Maple equal good, says Zach. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Must be busy directing traffic for JB Hunt today. It's time to check in on YouTube. Busy guy, busy guy. Nah, all for my wedding, which I didn't go to. Yes, I could not make it. But I forgot the RSVP no, so I hope that didn't throw you off too much. The only thing you probably had left over was too much beer. Probably too much Busch Light left over. I could have helped you out with that. Alright, now we gotta sneak all the way in here. I was waiting for you to say something. Thought you would have said it yesterday. Oh, we did. Oh, we have an update from my wife. We did our SVP no. Oh, that's too funny. Everyone say hi to my wife, Macy. Got a half day of school. She's got to be checking up on me, make sure I'm working. All right, folks. Here we are. We're at the big tree here. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that a... Ooh. Working hard or hardly working? Oh no, I got a 970 subscribers. Wow. That's nice. We're making moves, folks. Okay, now I literally have a... I can't handle that. I gotta get that out of there. I gotta get that out of there. Just cannot have this tree here Someone who's watching right now, let me know if you can hear me. I have a mic on, just testing it out. See if it works when I'm not sitting by the tractor. I'll chuck that over there. Give her a quick look over. I don't see anything breaking. Nothing breaking. Nothing. Oh. Thanks, David. Not sure how. I mean, it's one of those TikTok shop microphones I got. So who knows the quality, but it's better than nothing. Better than just going off the audio from the cell phone, I think. As I'm starting to get into the live stream, this is the second or third. Oh, I hate that. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for chiming in on that. I just don't like running the boom. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Running the stick. Oh my gosh, let's see if you guys can see what I'm doing up here. Yeah, way up there. I don't like running the stick of the machine into the branches because there's all kinds of hydraulic lines up there, and I'm not a big fan of running those into the lines because that's going to be a potential problem. Okay, so we got this. We'll get these up and out of the way. What type of machine am I using? I'm using a Hitachi 160 excavator. Excavator? E-excavator? Half the time I say it, I feel like I'm not saying it right. I do think I need to get a little bit closer. I don't always like being sideways over the tracks because I just don't have the weight of the machine behind me like this. As soon as I start pulling on something heavy, it either starts sliding me or it wants to pull me forward and tip over. But the way I'm sitting on this hill, I don't really have another option. Is this my daily job? Yes. Doing this and pulling trees out? Not necessarily. I am an apple and cherry farmer in Michigan. So a lot of the other days we're doing some other projects. Driving this isn't usually a full-time thing. We're prepping to put a deer fence up because we're planting 80 acres of cherries this fall. So what we're trying to do is clean up the property line. You don't want these trees to be falling on the fence once it's up because it's a big pain in the butt. So yes, I am at my daily job, but this isn't necessarily what I do every day. I do drive a lot of tractors, but we do have some other fun projects where I get to drive some big equipment like this, which is always fun. $80 is a lot. $80 is a lot to plant in 1 year. We have planted up to 500 in a year, and we currently farm, 2,200 acres, 2,200 cherries. I think it's 30 or 40 of apples right now. We produce about 20 million pounds of cherries a year. Almost consistently at this point. Oh, the machine does not like that. I am sweating. Oh, I'm sweating in the sun right now. It is way too hot. Oh, looks like the guy, my buddy, co-worker showed up with our Cat 936 loader. $500 be crazy in the country. Yeah, that's it is a lot of work and requires a lot of equipment, and farming is a very capital intensive industry where it's a lot of money up front and it takes a long time to make your money back. So especially planting cherries, it's usually 5 to 7 years before you get your first crop off the tree. So that's 5 or 7 years of keeping the bugs out, spraying them, keeping the weeds out, pruning, all for nothing until they get produced, which is just crazy. So here, once I get this tree knocked down, I got my coworker just showed up with our cat loader, and he's going to be taking the roots and trees to a burn pile where we're going to light them on fire once the trees dry out. That's awesome. Seems like a lot of work you do. Do you have time for other things in life? Well, if you ask my wife, she probably says no. That's too funny. I'll probably pay for that one. So I got the bucket all the way up. We'll see if we can get the tree to tip. It doesn't want to. I need to get more on the backside, but I can't reach it from whoa. I can't currently reach it from where I'm at right now. Which cherry tree are you guys using? Which cherry tree are you guys using? No, we are 100% tart Montmorency cherries. That is our variety. I can't believe this tree is still holding on. You can see it down there. There's almost nothing left around the trunk of this tree. There must be a big root going straight down, because I have to be 3 or 4 feet under the root ball, and it's still just coming up easily. Only asked because it's a nice grind. You kudos, brother. Watching from Vegas. Vegas, nice. I do have some family, not in Vegas, but within driving distance in Arizona. Oh, I think it's going to go. I just got to see where my coworker's at. Oh, it wants to go, folks. Shiver me timbers. Come on. Oh, of course, right when I'm about to push it over, he shows up. All right, I'm going to push it forward here. Okay, here we go, folks. She's going to go down and hopefully not hit anything. This thing's being a stickler. All right, there she goes. So we can pause here for a second. I'll get the bucket up. What you'll see here is Dude Man's going to come around the corner with our cat loader. So I'm ripping all these trees out. All these pine trees that we have to get our property line cleaned up for a deer fence, pulling them out. And then I have my coworker that's showing up. Not even so he's showing up, popped up here with our loader. He is scooping up the trees and moving them, but he's probably gonna have a hard time carrying them because they are literally full, tall pine trees. And I just saw a text from a friend, and no free cloud on the channel. Unbelievable. Too funny. Too funny. So we got the root ball up. We'll let it go. We want to get all the dirt off because the dirt, as you can imagine, does not burn very well. Man, it is dusty. This is an all-time high of lack of rain. This is the longest end of summer to beginning of fall drought that we've had in probably 50 years here in Michigan. Which is really unfortunate when you're farming trees, because we got to have the fruit, or we got to have our trees hydrated, because we don't want them to go into winter in a drought, which could be a bit of a pain in the butt, and it doesn't really set us up nicely for next year's crop. So now I gotta kind of go back through and sift through the dirt from the roots, or roots. Again, I don't know. Depends on where you're from. We're in the Midwest, big roots. It's nice to have the trees getting taken away, getting picked up, so I don't have to. I got a little more room to work with, so to speak. God, this machine is just so old and clapped out. There's nothing smooth about it. No matter how smooth you are, it always wants to shake and rattle, and it's an old clapped out machine. But for what we do, beating the shit out of it, just taking trees out. I think it's days of doing work in the field. We bought it from a excavating company, and they had no longer use for it, probably because it's all clapped out. But I wonder if I could go over here and pick these trees up for him so he can get his hands on them. That might be a little fun change of scenery. Again, sorry for the squeakiness, because it is loud. Alright, we'll see if we can get these picked up and put on this. Wow, I can't believe 185 of you stayed for that whole trip. You folks, kudos to you. See if my guy realizes what's going on. He's over there. You can see him underneath the tree. Maybe I can try and break it. Pinch it. Give her the old pinch. Oh, she snapped. I'll tell you what, if I'm going to keep live streaming in the future, I need some sort of way to charge my phone on the go, because it just takes it right out of it. Come on, bring it over. Come on, little buddy. Lift your bucket up. Here. Come on. Tip your forks, tip your forks. There we go. Now he's thinking. I'm going to set that there for him. Hold on, guy. Don't leave. I got more. There's more where that came from, my friend. Oh, he took off. Oh, he's back. He's back. This one's going to be a little weird as it's got the roots on it. On the one side. Avoid smacking the rake. Alright. Look at that. Getting teamwork here. Teamwork on the farm. Just pulling out trees. See if we can get this to break. It doesn't want to. Whoa, there it goes. There she goes. Only it was that simple every time. Oh, let go, you son of a gun. There we go. Let's see if I can get them. I could probably fill this up a little bit more. Gotta be careful of the cherry trees. They're right here to the right. Can't quite see them, but and we'll just set that down nice as we can. Beautiful, beautiful touch. Beautiful touch. We'll swing over here, grab the rest of this tree. Okay, we're moving on this twist there. We don't want that. Don't want to spear them with the... He just had to do it. He just had to do it.
Nice and easy, guy. Nice, nice. Look at us, just working together. Who would have known? A couple farmers operating heavy equipment. Live streaming. Never thought I'd get into it, but here we are. I hope people are enjoying this. Because it's kind of fun. Answer some questions, drive some equipment, take out some trees. Man, she's dusty. How did I get into farming? Well, how did I get into farming? Let's see. I originally grew up just mowing lawns, and as any 14, 15-year-old would do, that's what I did. And then my mom said, hey, you need to get a real job. So I said, okay. And everyone in our town had always worked at this one cherry operation. Oh no! Well, that wasn't cool. So we all worked, everyone in school worked for this one cherry company. And that's where I currently am working now. Camera fell there, I'm gonna need to upgrade that. And I just continue to keep farming, and I love what I do. It's great. It gets a little blah in the winter time. It can get annoying. And in the snow, that's all there is to do. Just do shit in the snow. But I plow in the winter. I work for a company called Cherry Key. Been working here since my first year when I was 15 was in 2009. So any math whizzes out there, you can gather how old I am now, which is old as dirt. I gotta get this a little more centered out. She's dusty today. Again, I'm running a Hitachi 160 excavator, and then my co-worker here is on our Cat 936 loader, and he's taking the piles away, or taking the scraps away and putting them on a burn pile that we're going to get into here as soon as it gets nice out, or as soon as we get some moisture so that we can burn. Because again, we had some serious drought this year that we still have yet to get any significant rainfall to fix that. I got a lot of BS in here. It's the little branches that get you. What state? Thugging it and loving it. What a name. Thugging it. Whoa, voice crack. Jesus Christ. What am I in middle school? Thugging it and loving it. This is Michigan. This is a... I guess he wants me to just drop those there. Looks like he's going to be able to get most of that. But he's coming behind me, so I better get out of his way. I gotta fill in a hole up here in a minute. I can't see what's going on here, so I gotta pick this tree up. My best friend around those parts. Love the Ample Land. It's beautiful. We live in one of the, this is the Traverse City area, and we have some of the best places to live. People fly from all over the country to come to our town here because of all of our freshwater lakes. And just behind me, just to the east of where we're at right now, is Torch Lake, which is rated the third most beautiful lake in the world, I think, by National Geographic a couple of years back. So that's pretty neat. Traverse is known for strawberries too. I don't know about that. I know that it is the cherry capital of the world, which is exactly what I farm here on this channel. Torch Lake, yes. Very famous lake, very blue. It looks like the Bahamas. And it's because of the limestone base in the lake. Gives it that nice blue color. Yes, it is known for cherries. Cherry capital of the world. You're welcome. No bad questions here, no bad questions. Fugging it and loving it. I can't get over that. Man, it's dusty. Ooh, did that make that stop for you guys? I was just checking some notifications. I wonder what his plan is here. Is he gonna come scoop this from me or what? The rake is fantastic for this kind of work. Try and drop the goods in there. What a delivery. What a delivery. Pretty cool, thank you, my friend. Haha, picked that name years ago. Have a wonderful day. We'll see ya. Thanks for stopping in. I love answering questions. Keep firing them away. I can just imagine some guy smoking weed out of a soda can in one of those. Just chilling, working. Hey, sometimes, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Weed is legal here in Michigan. That came up on yesterday's live. Someone asked if smoking weed in Michigan was a thing. And it is. I personally do not partake, but we're getting a live subscriber count update. We are at 990. We are almost to the big 1,000 subscribers. If you have been here for a while and haven't, please consider doing so. It's free, helps the channel out. We're gonna try and drop this in nice for him. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's a little heavy. He's gonna want to take that back. I'll leave that there for him. He likes scooping stuff up. I got a good guy clearing out my lot right now with the same equipment. It's like YouTube listens. Hey, you know how that AI is. You gotta be careful these days. You can't be too sure who's listening. If a guy chain smokes in those, do you smell it? Nah, can't be that heavy. Yeah, it doesn't take long. People who own this before us were not smokers, so our machine's not that bad, but it also smells like diesel and grease and everything else you would imagine. And I got the door open today because there's no AC in this absolute unit of a machine that we have here. So I'm actually sweating in October, which isn't usually a thing here. So what I've done now is we've gotten all the trees all picked up, which is super nice. Maybe I should go out and wipe the window. I feel like you guys can't see jack. Oh, when it's in the shade, you can see half well. All right, hold on a second. We'll go clean the window out for you guys. Jimmy Johnston, not to be confused with Jimmy Johnson, the famous NASCAR driver. That's funny. We'll get this cleaned off. I got a scratch. That's no good. That is no good. But hey, howdy everybody. Oh shit, good stuff. All right, we're back. We are back. We got the window cleared off. What do we have to do? We're gonna watch him start to get some of the little stuff picked up, because the rake he has on that loader is a much better option. Oh, that's the classic. Be careful with that thing. You only have 15 more rotations before you unscrew yourself. Oh, that's a nickel for every time I heard that. Earlier, someone in the chat was roasting me, saying that they were going to report me to OSHA because I was operating while my phone was out, and I almost believed them. I thought it was a Karen, but it turns out it was just a nice person just playing some jokes. I took it too personally. So now I guess I gotta take people less serious. You never know. Everyone's always out trying to cancel everybody, so. So we'll do this. We're gonna scrape down. Weeds out. Get the weeds and the sticks. Oh, I feel like I'm a little low on the RPMs right now. We'll put those up a little bit. Control LMAO, like Alt Control F, and you think you turn your computer off. Yeah, you do see some of those on the streamers doing that. It's like, oh, you do this, and then boom, and then boom, there goes your shit. Are we gonna hit 1,000 subscribers here today live? That would be something. I think we're 5 away. Can anybody here give me a live count? Can't see it from the live screen platform. Oh, 996. Hey, almost there. I started this 997. I started this YouTube journey. Oh, when was it? I started doing this in April. I see all these other farmers doing YouTube, and they all seem to be making pretty decent money doing what they do, farming. But farming is a tough spot to be in right now in pretty much all crops. And so I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to turn on the camera, press record, and start doing this. And from what I'm seeing, it seems like I'm having a good time doing it, and there's a pretty good response. See what this guy's doing. If you watch him, he's trying to scrape up the roots and any of the scraps that are left over from what I'm doing. But I got to get off my soapbox about farming, because I enjoy what I do, and we're here driving equipment. Where else can you drive? Some of our harvesters are $500,000 machines, and I trust just anybody to jump on them, because that's what we need. So the property line is directly behind the butt, but I don't think that I want to. Woof. All right, hold on a second. We'll back up here. In agriculture fields was a help myself to help myself to a boss farmer. Hey, everybody needs help. Let's see. Let's go check out the line, see if we have anything left. I don't know if you guys can fix that. I don't know if you guys can. I like to just cause problems, and we like to keep those people out. And a deer fence will do that. Oh, can't hear anything. Oh, did it stop working? Must have died.
Are we back? We're back. Sorry about that. We must have got too far away. Must have got a little too far away. But what I was saying is that
The line there with the pink stake, you can see there's pine trees in front of it. We're not going to go past that. We're going to leave that row of trees. We like to have a buffer zone to keep nosy neighbors from peeking in on what we're doing, even though this is actually pretty see-through. But nonetheless, we're going to go work our way back up the hill. There it is, folks. I think we've done it. We hit 1,000. 1,000 in the live stream. That means that we have gone over 60, 70 plus today in the last hour, which is huge. Thanks to each and every one of you that are still here watching and supporting and subscribing. What a milestone. Didn't think I would ever get there when I started this back in April, like I was saying. I gotta get out of the way because Dude Man in the loader is making his way up the hill. And we still have this big old pile of stuff up here that we gotta get rid of. And Jimmy Johnston says congrats. Thank you. Thank you. This machine is so slow when it's climbing a hill. So as we get to the top up here, we do have about 4 or 5 more massive pine trees that we gotta get taken out. So we're gonna head up there and do that. I feel like we need a little help to climb the steep hill. Holy cow, he's right on my tail. The trees are disappearing. See if we can show you guys. If we can get twisted around. Oh, where'd he go? He just left. All right, we're back to where we started. We got the whole line down there opened and cleaned up. There's the property stake that we're looking for. That's got to get fixed. I don't like listening to that bang. Sometimes these machines, these old ones, they get a little... They need a little help. Okay, that's there. All right, who's ready to see some more trees get pulled down? Okay, but I do have a little room now that Dude Man is taking trees out of the way for me, so that's nice. Let's see. Is he coming back? I feel like I need to get some of these long trees out of the way. Oh, I hear him. I hear him crunching some stuff down there. A 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Very exciting. There's no way he's gonna be able to take that down the hill like that. So we're gonna leave it, and he's gonna figure out how to deal with that. Because it's the classic, not my job. Wow, that's loud. might take this next tree down here. That smells weird. Oh. I thought something was broke there for a hot second, but it's not. All right. First thing we got to do, get in here and start. Why is that so wiggly? Woof. That's got it. That's better. We got to disturb the dirt where the roots are around the outside, so that makes it easier to tip these trees over. I like to stack the dirt up kind of a little bit in front because I do need to go back through it and take all of these roots out that are down in front here. I got to get those straightened out. Here comes Dude Man to take the brush away. He's kind of heading into the cherry trees. He might take one out. Whoop, maybe a mirror? Nope. Elite skills. Elite skills. Back to my job. Get all these gotta pop the roots up. Of course you guys can't see what I'm doing because those vines. We're almost to the end of the this chunk of the farm that we're trying to clean out, so that's exciting. And everything that I did do here today and what Tyler and the other machine here was doing before he came over here to help me, all of that will be on a long form video that will be out sometime this weekend, so you can look out for that. And it explains a little more in depth about what we're doing here this week on the farm. See if I can push on the tree a little bit just to see where the roots are. We don't want the tree to go backward because that's not our land. So we're just going to push on it a bit just to loosen her up. See if I can't pull back on it now. The machine is bouncing literally side to side. Oh my god, we're still doing that. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these because these are making me mad. Can't see anything. We'll put those over here. Tyler's back, grabbing another scoop with the Cat 936 loader we're rolling with today. We should now be able to get around the backside a little better. I can't stand the way it's on a fucking, we're on a hill here. Alright, the tree's starting to move, slowly but surely. But Dude Man's over here. I don't want the tree to fall on our other piece of equipment, so I gotta wait a hot second. Hot second. Does anybody say that anymore? I don't think so. Alright. I'm tipping, the tree's tipping. Here we go. Whoa! Down she goes. Would you just look at that, folks? Tree is down. It's an understatement when your machine is sideways and you can't drive anywhere. can't snap that thing in half. I got rocks everywhere. Timber is right. That thing just went straight down. Dude man's struggling over here to get his hands on some of these roots, as he can't get sideways with them to pick it up. He's trying to. I might be able to try and pick that up for him. We'll have to see if I have enough room. He's literally couldn't be closer to me. Watch out, guy, man. Good man. I think I can break the top off. Oh my god, there's like a root or something in the break. There we go. Now that it's in half, it should be much easier to deal with. Oh, there he goes with it. Except I got roots or something on the front of this thing. I keep saying roots, but it's just a bunch of vines that are just stuck. Looks like I got something off. Yeah, so each day is a little bit different on the farm. Not every day we're taking trees out like this. Some days we're in the tractor. Some days we're out in the field doing some other stuff. Some days we're just digging holes with a shovel. So every day is different and a little fun. You never know what we're going to get into. I need to break this top of this tree off again. But the property stake is right behind it. I don't want to break that. Just gotta get her straightened up a little bit. Here comes Dude Man, so I better get a scoop ready for him. He's gonna probably get a little closer and lift his rake up. Give me a nice little. Is he coming toward me or what here, guy? He probably can't drive up the hill very well. So I'm gonna get a little closer. I think he's got it. Might not be. We are making a big mess today on the farm, that's for sure. But I'm glad that he showed up with that loader because I would be out of room. There would be nowhere for me to put all these other trees that I still have to take out yet here today. So I gotta pull some of this out because he's having a hard time grabbing it. The stuff's kind of going in every direction. Well, that's just probably my fault, the way I put it down. But, hey. Man, this machine's old. She's just slow, creaky, clapped out, sloppy. Alright, I probably got him. at least in our 10 minutes of work lined up for him right there. Does anyone else? Whoa. Does anybody else like the status? Is it satisfying to hear everything cracking? I love it. Alright, let's see how much he gets. Yeah, he's got a pretty decent scoop. Up and down, up and down, up and down for him. I'm just trying to break this stuff up as much as I can. Make it easier for him to carry it down the hill to the pile. But I still have a couple more trees I gotta pop out. Alright. It's a big trunk right here. There's another one that I'm gonna grab and move. That's a lot of wood. Yeah, what a beautiful day. Gorgeous. Fall colors are out. I don't think he's going to be able to get to me to grab this right now. I'll have to just set that down. Oh, here he comes around the corner down there. I got a bunch of scraps here I got to scoop. This part here is gotta be the most boring probably to watch. Just cleaning up the leftovers, but it's gotta be done. This part is most definitely the most tedious part of ripping trees out. Is you gotta kind of go back through and get all the roots. A lot of this is just little dead sticks, so that stuff's gonna decompose quickly, but of course I've been up on the wind all day, and now that I'm back into the dirt when it's super dusty, the wind just changed directions on me. Get the thumb out of the way so I can see the bucket. We gotta fill that hole in. We may have crossed the property line a touch when the roots popped up on the backside here. So hopefully no one is too big of a fuss about that. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Can you have a branch? Yeah, come get one. There's plenty of them. I'll even give you one for free. Push the scraps back in. We will come back with a tractor and smooth this out. He's back now. I don't know if it's from where I'm putting it or if it's his driving, but for some reason he always has to have the mirror in those cherry trees in the back corner. Seems like he may have adjusted to that by now, but I'm not worried about it. Oh, you're trying to start a fire in this rain. Well, that makes one of us, because there's absolutely a ban on burning here. It's crazy how some parts of the country, especially North Carolina, Florida, everywhere where the people have been just ravaged by the hurricanes, have all of this moisture, but other parts of the country have absolutely none. You can see just by how dusty it is here that we just haven't gotten any moisture in so long. The biggest, it's probably like a 50-year drought here in Michigan. We really haven't had a good continuous day of rainfall in probably close to 2.5 months. It's so dry. Well, I wish I could take some of that rain from you. We could sprinkle a little bit here for us because we need it. He's coming up behind me, and I don't want him to hit me with the tree stuff. Wow, that's bouncy. I need to come up with a better way to mount my phone to whatever I'm doing here. That would make things so much smoother. Probably quality would be better for you guys too. Yes, one of the guys in here is a volunteer firefighter. He says he doesn't like hearing the pager go off. I don't blame you. Probably wouldn't take much in this weather to have a small problem turn into a big problem. That's for sure. So I have 3 really big pine trees left. But there's cherry trees behind me now, so I'm kind of running into a bit of a tight spot here. We'll spin around so you guys can see the cherries. So I've had a nice open area, but now I have this tree right here. And I gotta get down to my pickup back there. But I'm kind of running out of room, so I'm gonna have to get creative here on how I'm going to go about getting the rest of these trees out. I'm just so close. I need to break all of these branches off. That's what I'm gonna do first. Pretty rough. And I'm on a hill, so I'm bouncing around. More vines, yay! Does anyone else get terrified when your piece of equipment has a fuel gauge that doesn't work and you're just kind of out here just guessing? I checked it, was it a day ago? Just to be sure. But you can never be too sure. It's never fun to have to re-prime a diesel engine after you're running out of fuel. I'll tell you what is fantastic on a piece of machinery like this is having a hydraulic thumb. Oh, it's just life-changing. How many more trees? Now that I made some room, I can show you. That one behind the bucket. 1, 2, 3 more big maple, or big pine trees like I've been taking out. And then we have some ground that I just have to scrub, which is just a bunch of little stuff. Should be done here in, I'd guess, an hour. Maybe an hour and a half to get those trees out and get this corner done. I do want to scrape some of these branches down again. I just love hydraulic power. You just put the bucket on it and you just barely push down and it all just starts snapping off. Milk it. He says milk it. Nah, man, it's Friday. I got beer 30. Gotta go home. Oh boy, almost swung right into him. Came out of nowhere. What's he trying to do here? He's trying to scrape some other little stuff off. I could probably move this tree out of the way so we can get all that shit. Or we can try and take this whole tree down. I'm not sure he's gonna fit. I'll move this out of the way for him. What if it was a Monday? I might think about milking this out a little longer. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. He thought I was going to put this on top. There's just no way there's that much room left in that. Sometimes you just got to know when the bucket's full. Just like Kenny Rogers said. You got to know when to pull them, know when to fold them, when to walk away, know when to run. He did not know. I want to move this tree out of the way so I can go back to digging. I'll put it over here for now. I gotta get the rest of these branches off. Forgot about that. We'll just sneak them. And just a light tap. Get all those down so I get a good look at the trunk so I can see where the main roots are that are going to be holding on. Of course, I got to pull a big old vine out. Help hold that in there for him. Stack them up nice. Oh yeah, that's a load right there. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This left track is so loud. Now I can get this bad boy back over in front where he can pull it. He likes to pull him by the root ball. Seems to be easier for him when he pulls them from the backside there. Hold on, you can't see him. He likes to grab them by the root ball and drag them so we can get squared up. I do have some sticks back here I want to pull back around before we take out this tree that's to the left of the bucket. Am I a Halloween guy? I'm not a big candy guy, but my son really wants to be a skeleton this year. He just turned 2 in August, so he's really looking forward to Halloween, even though I think his mom eats all the candy. We'll leave that there. All right, let's start digging. See how close we can get to the roots. Oh, we're sliding already. We're already on a big one. I can see the edge of it. We'll come back here, try and bust it free. I need to get on some flat ground. This is a much bigger tree than the ones that we've been messing with. Wow. Let's see if we can get you guys squared up again. There we go, that's better. Man, it is so dry. A little bit of breeze just rolled in, saving me from getting all this dirt into the cab with the door open. Some of you are probably thinking, well, just shut the door. Wow. The old girl here doesn't have any AC anymore. I'll probably, yeah, I might. That'll probably be it for me today after I get this done. Get all these trees out. I like to stack all my roots up over here so I can push it back into the empty hole that the root ball leaves and kind of go through it and get most of the roots out so we don't leave them in the ground. This is a very sturdy tree. How many hours? I've been here all day. And how many hours to finish? I started this at about 10:30 this morning, and I should have her done by 4. Woof, that's a lot of dust. How's the dirt? Dry. How's the dirt? Dry as hell. It's actually softer than I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be more of a pain, but it's actually not putting up as much of a fight as I thought it was going to. Man, do we got a fat stack of roots. Alright, I'm going to go to the other side of the tree now and try and push on it. See if we can get her to wiggle loose. Of course, I'm scraping the... Oh, that's not what I want. Put the bucket over the trees here. Oh, you can just see how much more open it is. That tree, this tree right behind the bucket is one that we're keeping. We're going to prune it up a little bit. We're keeping some maples. This one branch sticking out has just got to go. But it might be too close. Nope. We'll scrape this half of the tree, and then we're going to pop the tree out. Careful not to break the property stake that's right there to the left. Don't want to do that. I wasn't sure we were going to get all this done today, but it's kind of really looking like it's a good possibility. We're going to have all of these big pines out today. The dirt is looking a little softer than I would expect. I want to get this vine off. I don't like the way it looks without hitting the cab with the bucket. All right. Let's try and get at this pine tree here. We don't want it to go straight back because that's not our land. Oh boy. That is not even budging. We might have to do a little more. A little more digging. You can hear the machine. It is not happy. The old girl is grunting. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe for a new machine. Ooh. I can't believe how stiff that is. That's what she said. Hold on. This side of the property line, please. Okay. Ah, this is gonna leave such a big hole in the ground. This is gonna leave a monster hole in the ground. I might have to dig all the way around. Oh, not the property line, not the stake, not the stake. Easy, easy now. Easy does it. Nice. I do have to get some of these out of here though. I think we'll get the old thumb involved. This old machine might be calling it a career if I keep reefing on it. Wow, that's loud. This might take longer than expected. Alright, we'll give her a push. Oh yeah, she's moving now. No, 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 no. Easy now. Easy, girl. We don't want it to go backward, but I just need it to move a little more dirt. Okay, we'll see if I can get underneath it now. Check to make sure the loader's not coming back, because this thing is going to go that way. Not sure this is how the professionals do it, but this is how the farmers do it. Wow. That is unfortunate when it slips like that. Come on. Oh man, where is he? This might hit the cherry trees. I might lose a tree. Timber! Watch out, watch out, watch out! Down she goes. Look at that root ball. Not too bad if I don't say so myself. And I'll tell you what, it did leave a massive hole in the ground. And now I gotta knock the dirt out. Oh, the old girl. She doesn't really want to pick it up. Poof, poof, poof. Alright. That feels good. Hope I have air ride seat? Absolutely not. Talk about a luxury that this machine does not have. It's a nice seat, AC, radio. If it did have those things, I wouldn't need to be talking to all you guys. But now the tree is a little bit too close to me. I need going to move it. Oh, it's breaking right in front of me. Can you guys see it? Split right there in the middle. I would love for it to break off. That way I could stack it up. What's that about? I might have a hydraulic leak. Something's happening. I think we may have sprung a hydraulic leak. That's unfortunate. Shut her down.
Yeah, I think we popped the leak, folks.
I think we've finally done it. I think it finally happened to her. Oh yeah, we might have a leak. But from where? I can't tell. Well, looks like I might have to shut her down to investigate, boys. I might have to call her a day from here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I gotta find out where this leak's coming from. You can see it dripping up there. And back here. But I don't know why or from what. It's dripping up here, so that means it's running from the back somewhere. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for an update, boys. You guys have a great weekend.